Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel for a Thursday video because, you know, we do videos every day on this channel. That's how it works. Ægon is entering into the arena later on. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks all about preparation, which you really need to know when it comes to this arena. Now, Ilacs did a pretty good video on this, and obviously not to say that I'm kind of stealing the idea. I just thought it was a good idea to do a video myself. But yeah, check out Ilacs' video, link is in the description down below. Now, whenever you're going for any champion in arena, it takes time, it takes the grind, but there's a few things that Kabam do put there for you to really utilize, and obviously something that is very important, and that's arena boosts. On the milestones, it usually pings up with something that says arena boost crystal. This is really important to have these in your kit, as you're able to utilize them for just arena grinds of specific champions that you want to get. In your item section, you will largely see a huge chunk of these things, and if you've got the 4-star ones, which look, they're the more important ones, and it's a little bit more easier to pick them up when you're doing the more difficult arenas, and especially when it comes to the 5-star arena, that is your place to pick up the most of them. So as you can see right here, if you go to view rewards, you go into there, boom, milestones, and then down there you'll see the greater arena boost crystal. This will give you a chance to get into 5-star versions, and let's face it, that is what you want. Also, something that's very, very important is refreshing. Now, Kabam have recently put offers out, but that doesn't really matter. Using units to refresh is a very important thing, and reinvesting back into your grind. So say you've done like a huge grind, you've done, I don't know, 5 mil, 10 mil, and you're like, man, I got some battle chips. Pop open those battle chips as soon as possible. Usually when you're doing a high volume, it's always good to do the uncollected arena, but I would say for a lot of players that want to do quick bursts, it's always better to do the lower amount, because a lot of the time when you ping them open, you're going to see units, and let's face it, that wasn't a very good opening. Sometimes I see a lot more from popping 10 than I normally do, but that's the thing. You will get more chances of getting units for shorter yield or smaller yield. For higher yield, go for uncollected arena crystals, and you'll probably get lucky. In order to keep pace relatively high, as soon as you're about to edit your team and put in a new section of champions, go to use items, pop on the arena boost, as so, and then what you want to do is when you're going into the grind and you've done your ×3 with these, and obviously you've got that bonus from being added on, is then the case that you want to then go to get this champion, refresh it, and go back in. You will only have a certain amount of time to actually maximize the extent of extra points you're able to obtain. Most arena boosts lasting as little as 15 minutes. So if you can get a lot more, and as well obviously the arena boost, because these are the sneaky little added extras. Are the mercs going to be able to use these? No, they're not gonna. They're not gonna think about that. So you need to go and be step of the curve, and by using those arena boosts. I didn't conjugate very well, but you know what I mean. Now, I've personally predicted that this champion would largely go towards the 70 mil area, which obviously is not ideal for a lot of people and a lot of players. And I've decided, I was thinking about doing this, but I'm largely going to see what round 1 does, to give myself an idea whether or not I can be bothered to do a round 2. And I say can be bothered because I'm going to spend a weekend planning my wedding. I think that's probably a better idea. But obviously other players will have other things. They won't be planning a wedding. So you can have fun with doing the arena grinding. So it's just kind of like, save a little Ægon for me, or a skill awakening gem, please, Kabam. One thing that is very important is planning your schedule, and schedule around champion refreshes through normal means. So when it's the case that you've got a champion that is not going to refresh for 6 hours, let's say 2 hours, depending obviously on the rarity of the champion, then maybe put alarms. Set alarms, set timers as to when that's going to expire. So you can just go, right, I set a timer. This is when it's going to be all good for me to then grind in and go for the next step. And as well, make sure that you are sending help, pressing help, and all that kind of stuff as well. But obviously that's how your logic is going to be. Timers, alarms, make sure you know when your champion is going to refresh if you're not doing stamina refresh with units. Final thing to end on is talking about infinite streaks. Now, infinite streaks are a difficult one to give you the full information. It used to be a case back in the day that you should go no lower than a rank 2 5-star, and as well, maybe it's a case that you have a 12,000 PI rating from that team. But it looks like things have changed. With the rise of 6 stars and as well rank 3 6 stars, it seems to be a case that you should drop no lower than rank 3s. And it's a case, it's up to you whether or not you throw in a rank 5 as well. So it's difficult to give you the full extent of what's the best team, with a lot of times going like, right, well, let's just pick two rank 3s there, and then as well like a rank 5 4-star, and that kind of combination is maybe one to check out. It's not ideal. I would say it's not ideal, but at the same time, it is important to get an idea how things are working. If you're reaching death squads, you're reaching death squads. And yes, you'll have to rebuild streaks, but a lot of the time rebuilding those streaks are going to have to come in line with maybe stamina refreshes. But it's a case you've got to play as kind of like conservative as possible, utilize those arena boosts as said, and as well it's a case of just understanding where your infinite streak is going to break. You may find it's more often than not that you'll be rebuilding streaks, and as well kind of looking to your 5-star and well 4-star roster to make sure you're kept alive in the game and make decisions, key decisions, whether or not you are going to refresh those strong rank 5 stars, or maybe those rank 2 and rank 3 6 stars, which let's face it are going to give you the most points you can get. I've also included in the link in the description another Ilacs video which focuses on the death squad issue, as obviously that will give people a little bit of an understanding. Obviously this video here, my video, and Ilacs help you prep for this this grind later on, whether or not you need units and as well arena boosts and other stuff as well. So go and make sure to check out all the videos, including this one here. And obviously this weekend I can't join, and maybe next week as well I cannot join everybody on the grind. I want to see how this drops on round 1. I will forever have these 2 unawakened versions, but that doesn't really bother me. We'll have to see what happens with red rifts and as well maybe luck in crystals for the month of May. I'll get it awakened one point at one time, but I'm happy enjoying the game at my own leisure. So good luck to everybody on the grind. Hopefully this video helped. Thanks very much for watching this video. Click the like button, subscribe, and check out some other content up here, down here, and all those lovely places. Appreciate your time for coming on by, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.